on, all my gamers, all my Genshin gamers? So I've been hearing a lot of things go around about, Genshin Impact content creators not being honest with themselves or not being honest with their community. Now, you know me, Chad. I've never lied to you since day one. That was going to sound kind of weird, but yeah. I wanted to get on here and actually give you guys my opinions and my thoughts on 5.3, as the only honest gacha creator, or Genshin creator, I should say. I should be the only motherfucker getting praised. Dude, that clip will never not be funny. Am I gonna sit here and tell you that 5.3 is probably gonna be Genshin's best patch? Probably not. Maybe. It really depends. Now, if you're a big fan or have been a fan of the Natlan story, probably yes. For me personally, I have actually been a big fan of the Natlan story because power of friendship and stuff like that. I love that kind of stuff. It's cool to me. I like it. And when she does the big, Super Saiyan thing and does her tyrant rave with Malvika, I think that's pretty cool. The war part was pretty cool. But, I have been giving critiques and stuff like that when we talk about, the Natlan story and how I think it could improve. Now, some things about 5.3 I do have a bit of problems with. I said I was going to get into it in another video. I've been busy with, holidays and stuff. But now I think I'm going to get into some of the stuff that I have a problem with. Starting with, and this is going to sound kind of funny, but, it was the same thing with, not Honkai. Yeah, Honkai Star Rail is, why are there 4 characters being on 2 different banners? Now, if Citlali herself was, I think, on a not permanent banner, but a patch long banner, or maybe even Clorent and Arlecchino, if they were on a patch long banner and you have Malvika on one half and then Citlali on the other half, I think that would be fine. I just think this was kind of mashed up as 2 different patches in one. Now, is that a bad thing? Kind of, depending on the length. Now, this patch is absolutely jam-packed with content. No one can actually deny that. Like, if you're gonna deny that, you're either lying to yourself or you're lying to me. And I don't know why you would lie to me. What did I do to you? Why are you lying to me? The thing about that is that the banners are just, I don't know. I want Citlali and I want Malvika. Unless they're gonna give us one. I think Citlali should have been a free character. Not because she's bad. In fact, I think she's probably the best character so far in the Natlan story. I love her, dude. Citlali is amazing. She's great, bro. I think it would have been cool to give her as a free character just so we don't have to, spend more money and stuff like that. Now, the Chronicled Wish banner, the thing about it is, I feel like that should be a dead patch kind of thing. This is a huge patch, so we don't really need the Chronicle banner. If you want to have the Chronicle banner, maybe have it the patch after the Archon quest ends. When you have that dead patch, Fontaine had 4 dead patches, I think. Throw it into one of those. I think that's totally fine. I don't think there's a really big problem with that. And one thing that I did want to talk about, that it showed that Genshin could have the quality of life stuff that we want, and they just don't have it, has to be the changes. And this was very subtle, so maybe people didn't notice this, but the Books of Plenty, whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called. I made that name up in my head. The overflow of books for the character abilities is actually gonna be for everyone all the whole time that event is going on, right? You can go through all of them whenever you want. That kind of shows that they could have done this change a long time ago. I don't know why they didn't. This is a change that everyone has been asking for, and it's like, why? Why would it not be a permanent thing? In fact, not only could it be a permanent thing, here I might even give you some, I'll give you some suggestions. Have everyone's character ability books available all week long, and maybe have some double days for some of the books, instead of having, they're only available on this days, have them be like, this day there's double the reward for these books and stuff like that. I think that would have been great. I don't know why they're just like, oh, haha, we could have done this the whole time, but it's just gonna be an event, whatever. Now I want to talk about Malvika herself. Do I like Malvika? Do I think she's bad? No, I love her design. I think she's kind of cool. Or I don't even think she's kind of cool. I think she's amazing. I love her. I love that the fact that you actually have her Super Saiyan form as it's her passive, so you could actually have it up. I think that's really cool. The thing about Malvika, and here's the way I feel about the other Archons, is that these Archons need to feel like Archons. So if Malvika has a culmination of all the other characters' abilities, that kind of makes sense because she is the Archon, right? If you look at all the other Archons, they're kind of the best, or mostly best in slot what they do. Zhongli, best in slot shielder. Farina is probably the best support. Same with Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun, I think nowadays Raiden Shogun would be either maybe just under her or maybe just above her. It really depends on how you need her in your team. And Malvika being, being the best explorer, stuff like that in Alan, it just makes sense. Now, the motorcycle, sure, if you don't like it. In fact, I think there could be a cool way to go about it if you just have her, because she flies in 1.2. She flies up. Why not just have her fly around? That would be kind of cool. She can go into her Super Saiyan state and then fly around. I think that would have been kind of cool. That's just me. But when you go into the soul surfing, she could fly around and stuff like that. Doesn't matter yet. Anyways, I'm trying to think of other things that needed to be addressed. I think everything else is pretty cool, stuff like that. I love that they have the romance for the characters. I love that there's a cow character. I actually, I had a tweet where they're showing the cow character, and I had the Homelander drinking milk gift, because that's going to be me, bro. I'm about to drink her milk. So, I know people want to know, do I like Genshin Impact? People want to know, do these gacha CCs actually like Genshin Impact? And me, I think I am a gacha frog at this point, just because I do the big four, and I kind of want to start incorporating some Nikkei stuff like that. But do I still love Genshin Impact? And the answer is, without a doubt, yes, I do love Genshin Impact. Is it the best? Do I like it the most? No, not really. I think Zenless Zone Zero just kind of blows everyone else out of the water at this point. Wuthering Waves is probably a close second. If not, it would be Nikkei, because Nikkei's story has never really missed, and Wuthering Waves' story hasn't been good since 1.1. But that combat is so satisfying, I would let anything slide. Chang-Li, honestly, she would let me make anything slide. At this point, if Chang-Li's on the screen, I'm like, you know what? Best story I've ever seen. Then it would probably be Genshin and then Honkai Star Rail. No, I'm not playing a 6-hour story about a monkey, but I will play probably I think it was altogether 6 to 8 hour story about Fei Xiao. So, some misses, some hits. I hate adventuring. I have a whole bunch of problems with Honkai Star Rail, but do I think it's a bad game? No, of course not. I think it's probably the best. It's best at what it does. I just don't really like turn-based strategy because I'm a mechanical player. I'm all fingers and no brain. And that's where Zenless Zone Zero scratches my dumb head. Anyways, I just want to get on here, have my feelings out there about 5.3 and being the only honest Genshin content creator or stuff like that, because everyone's like naming all these Genshin content creators and be like, oh, they're dishonest, blah, blah, blah. Just know that I am not lying to you when I tell you these things, right, chat? But that's all I wanted to talk about today, chat. Today is my birthday, December 23rd. So as of today, I am opening up a Discord. Discord is going to be in the description down below. So if you made it this far, you guys can go join it right now. Anyway, chat, comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you gamers in the next one. Bye. Down,